All the view on the offensive set is not Smush Parker's responsibility to create his own play, and then he fouls on top of it.
Parker's a good story, not drafted out of Fordham, and the starting point guard for the Lakers last year and a half. A little inconsistent, like a lot of the Lakers recently. Marshall fires away. That won't go. Kobe Bryant tips it nicely.
Here's what I don't like. You had to throw Fordham in there because you went there, right?
Well, no, not necessarily. Makes me more happy to throw it in. There's Odom spinning inside, lays it in. Nice move from Odom, who methodically gets his way to the basket.
And you can tell that Lamar Odom is not 100% right now. He's trying to gain in his body, and fatigue is an issue right now, as Phil Jackson said. But those things that he's showing glimpses of things that he can do, taking pressure off Kobe Bryant. He is clearly the third best basketball player on the floor.
Bryant on the drive. Pavlovich played it well, and he still put it in. What a tough shot. And Kobe Bryant now with 22. Back to a three-point game. There's good. Wouldn't try to create. Parker tips it. Tell you what, Radmanovich has played some good defense out there.
He's played exceptionally well for Phil Jackson and really has done it all. Offensively, defensively, rebounding. He's competing and getting after it.
And Turiaf foul as he goes to the basket. Daniel Marshall hit him. And the Lakers with a chance to cut it to 1.
This is like an old guy I used to play with. You think he's in trouble, and all of a sudden kisses it off the glass. Not a concern, cool customer in traffic. Kobe Bryant that good on the offensive end.
And Turiaf will shoot a couple. Turiaf is second year out of Gonzaga. Second-round pick. Who overcame open heart surgery, hard to believe, but he's playing basketball as he knocks down the first. NBA TV tomorrow. Clippers and the Pistons from Detroit. Coverage begins at 7:30. TNT Thursday. Good game. Mavericks and the Rockets from Houston, followed by these two teams facing off at the Staples Center. And then in a couple of weeks on Sunday, Bulls and Pistons, two of the best teams in the East, against the Cavs and the Heat, two teams that feel they can be right there as well in a possible Eastern Conference final matchup. And look at this, one-point game.
It's a beautiful thing when you have you wind up at the arena and all of a sudden the basketball game breaks out.
Pavlovich inside, scoop shot won't go. Ilgauskas for the tip.
Ilgauskas has been very aggressive on both ends of the floor. That's what you want from your big guy. He's the biggest, longest guy on the floor. Attack the offensive board, that time tipping it home.
Bryant calls out a play. Splits the defenders. Sasha Vujacic hits a three-pointer, and the game is tied. They've come back from 12 down to even things up.
You watch the great perimeter players in this league, whether it be LeBron James, whether it be Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant, they split the pick and roll. That time, Ilgauskas not closing. He splits it and creates the shot for Vujacic in the corner.
James looking. And the Lakers have done this quite a bit this year. 8 times they've been down by double figures and come back and won. Their last game against Toronto, they were down 12 in the fourth quarter. Came back, took the lead, but they wound up losing as Evans had it knocked away. Turiaf gets it and lays it in. And the Lakers with their first lead since the first quarter.
So right now, the Lakers getting stuff towards the basket, forcing the issue. I don't know what the Cavs are trying to accomplish on the offensive end. LeBron James on the perimeter, not using them to his strength. You're doing them a favor if you're keeping the ball out of his hands.
Vujacic just shoves Eric Snow out of the way as Pavlovich off the dribble. Ilgauskas another offensive rebound. Turiaf may have gotten a piece of it, although Ilgauskas says I was fouled. Bryant. Evans, that's a three. Won't go.
Evans had a situation where he could have swung the basketball to Radmanovich.
LeBron James just comes up short. He wonders why there was no call. Looked like good defense. Crowd wanted to travel on Evans. Not that happy right now. And Kobe Bryant says, let's take it easy. Bryant. Evans, that's a 2. Evans just 1 of 8 from the field. Oh, a foul call as Verjo goes to the basket. And Turiev raises his hand like the old timers and said, yes, my foul.
And the play made by LeBron James, pushing the ball in transition. The nice look away pass underneath, causing the foul. But Varejao trying to attack the basketball, and he's upset. Certainly hit him in the head. Turiev getting back on the defensive end, not giving up anything easy. That's another important fact that you have to do to win on the road. No easy basket opportunity.
Varejao, their energy player off the bench, a 24-year-old in his third year, a second-round pick of Orlando. Young man from Brazil, grew up in a small town in Brazil. One of 5 kids. His older brother, was a very good player. And when he was brought here to Cleveland, well, actually when he was brought to Orlando in his rookie year, he did not speak one word of English. Took a lot of English classes. And coming here, received a lot of help from Ilgauskas, who mentored the young man, and now he's one of their key players off the bench. Evans. And a foul call on Pavlovic. Cavs have been in the penalty for a long time. 3 on Pavlovic.
Once again, a breakdown defensively for the Cavs. So you've given up 2 wide open jump shots to Evans in the corner. Was not able to capitalize, and this time he roams underneath wide open for an uncontested layup. Fortunately, they get the foul.
Want to be an all-star at the finals? Log on to NBA.com for a chance to win a trip to the finals 2007 and other great prizes. First prize includes round-trip transportation, hotel accommodation, and 2 tickets to a 2007 NBA Finals game. I'll tell you what, I know we're a long way away. We still have the All-Star game next Sunday. But I can't wait for the playoffs. Not just the West with the power teams, but how competitive and balanced the East is. I know everybody's taking shots, and let's face it, the East have had their ups and downs. But it's going to be a very competitive postseason.
That's what's really going to make it interesting, that anybody right now can feel like they can come out of the Eastern Conference. I believe the Detroit Pistons far and away the best team, but certainly if you're talking about the Washington Wizards and Gilbert Arenas heating up, you never know. Anybody has the right to feel like they can come out of the East.
Damon Jones misses a 3 at the buzzer, and that will end the third period. Kobe Bryant with a strong third period, getting to the free throw line. LeBron James, meanwhile, goes scoreless in the third. Most important score right now, 67-64. Lakers by 3.
Right now, it's time to set the pace. Right now, gonna square off face to face.
Fourth quarter set to begin in Cleveland, and the Lakers with a strong third period to take a 3-point lead. Cleveland shooting 4 of 25 from the field in the third, outscored by 14. LeBron James did not score in the third. As we check in with Lisa Salters.
Well, Mike Brown just told his team, hey, we scored just 12 points in that quarter because we stopped executing. He said the ball's not hopping. We're not moving the ball. We got to set screen, and we got to move the basketball, get out and run after we get some stops. Mike?
You know, and Lisa, you have to give some of the credit. Mark, I'm sure you'll agree, with the Laker defense. They really stepped it up in the third.
Well, they really executed the game plan. They stayed at home with LeBron James, and they forced that ball into other guys' hands and dared them to beat them. If you're not knocking down shots, then you're feeding right into the Lakers defense, because it gives them no reason to miss the assignments. You have to knock down shots and open up the play, and then you have to put LeBron James in position to score. He cannot float around the perimeter.
James frequently starts the fourth on the bench, and does so here. Snow kicks it out. Pavlovic, that's a 3. It's good. Sasha Pavlovic ties the game.
A veteran play. Eric Snow pushing the basketball, penetrating, the defense collapsed, and he creates that shot. It doesn't have to be LeBron James creating shots. That time it was Eric Snow. Defense collapsed, and Pavlovic knocks down the open jumper.
Now he guards Bryant down the other end. He did a pretty good job at times against Dwayne Wade Friday night. Bryant misses. Varejao the rebound, and a foul call on Kobe Bryant. That's his second.
His second personal, team's first foul.
Kobe Bryant anticipating the outlet pass, but certainly some contact on Eric Snow. Comes up with the steal, but the call made, the correct call made, as Bryant bumps Snow.
So again, a number of bench players out there for Cleveland with Pavlovic, Snow, and Varejao. Also Daniel Gibson in. Pavlovic inside. Won't go. Varejao the rebound. Couple of fakes. And he got a hit. Odom got him on the arm, and Varejao back to the line.
The difference is this. A couple of minutes ago, the passes were just made around the perimeter, not forcing the issue. The last two times, the Cavaliers attacking the basket. What that does, the defense collapse. It creates second shot opportunities because your big guys are on the back of the Lakers' big guys. You're able to catch and try to finish underneath. So it opens up everything.
Like a pinball machine bouncing around the back there. Again, they're the worst free throw shooting team in the NBA right now, percentage-wise, and they're falling in line this afternoon. 9 of 15 from the line.
That did look like a pinball machine.
Going to rattle back. Do they still have pinball machines anymore?
I don't recall.
You used to spend a lot of your youth in those places. Hours and hours of pinball now.
You're dating yourself. I don't remember. I just played video games. I don't know what you're talking about.
Cats back up by 1. Odom, that's a 3. Odom, since coming back from the knee injury and slowly working it back in, just has not found the rhythm in his shot yet.
I think the way to use Lamar Odom is to put him on the block also. He's big enough and skilled enough to also put in pick and roll situation. When you have a big guy that can be an advantage being used on the perimeter and in different ways, you have to capitalize.
Ilgauskas. Good footwork by the big man, and Cavs back up 3.
And this is the best that I've seen Ilgauskas in quite a while. Looking to be aggressive. They're getting the ball in the paint, on the glass all night long. When he's playing this type of basketball, it opens up everything for the rest of the guys on the floor and takes pressure off of LeBron James.
15 points, 7 boards, and 3 blocks for Ilgauskas. Kobe Bryant rises up, puts it in.
Kobe Bryant.
24 points.
And Pavlovic couldn't have drawn that up any better. Stayed down at home. Kobe Bryant to step back, contested the shot, puts the hand in the face, but it's almost like he wasn't even in the picture.
Now Bryant defending Pavlovic the other way. Pavlovic, good drive to the basket, knocked out of bounds by Bryant. Was crashing into some photographers and camera personnel. Everybody okay? Six on the shot clock as they'll inbound. Ilgauskas off the dribble. Nice play from Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
It turns down the foul line, jump shot, and the big guy says, I can create 2 off the floor. It's not just Kobe and LeBron and Lamar Odom. I can put it on the floor and make a play.
Off the dribble. He played point guard as a kid in Yugoslavia and then really grew. Obviously, that wasn't his position as he got older. Bynum inside. Knocked away. Picked up by Snow. Snow coming out of the pack. Gibson. And Varejao couldn't handle the pass. He's got a smile, but Mike Brown wasn't smiling on that.
I don't think Gibson was either. You got to finish that, big fella. Catch it and finish it. How about that point guard? Ilgauskas turning back time, finishing with the left hand. I can play point guard, he says.
Aerial coverage of Frigid Cleveland brought to you by Goodyear Tires, featuring triple tread technology. This is where the Lakers end their 8-game road trip. They're 3-4 again so far in this trip. Right now trailing by 3 with just over 3 minutes gone by. 4th quarter from Cleveland. Bryant spinning inside. Turiaf back shot won't go. And a foul not. And Odom kicks it back out. Bryant to the rim. Nope. Hop step and a travel. Phil Jackson up off his high chair there as he's yelling at Mark Davis.
Kobe Bryant trying to get into the interior. I don't know. They don't make that call as much as they used to, but Kobe Bryant looked like it was 2.5 steps.
Yeah, I think that was definitely a travel. Ilgauskas calling for it. As we mentioned, Ilgauskas seems to play well against the Lakers last couple of years, and he's playing well tonight. Nice feed, but Snow couldn't handle it, and then a loose ball foul on Snow. How about the 7'3" guy behind the back pass?
They're searching for a point guard, and they have one in the center. Ilgauskas behind the back pass to Eric Snow. Come on, Eric Snow, you're better than that. You got to finish that play.
7'3", drives to the basket behind the back passes. But it does result in a turnover. Pavlovic gets it right back. Pavlovic strong to the basket. Oh! Just falls off the rim, and Odom the rebound. I don't know if Bryant got a piece of it.
Well, good job of getting back on the defensive end, but I like the way that Ilgauskas is jumping out in the pick and roll, forcing the offensive guy to go back the other way.
Bryant answers back with a tough shot.
Tough a shot as that. That's good defense by Pavlovic, but I think Kobe Bryant was upset with the traveling violation.
He's got 26. LeBron James off the bench, getting a good rest here in the fourth. Pavlovic hits Ilgauskas, but it gets to Varejao, and he flips it up and in. Varejao with his first field goal.
The Cavs have gotten tremendous play this afternoon from the bench. Guys coming off the bench and playing with high energy and putting their stamp on this game.
5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Bryant rises up again, puts it in. Kobe Bryant back-to-back tough shots.
What do you do as a defender? What more can you do than what's being done? Keeping a body in front of him, you're contesting shots. He's just that good, knocking down shots in traffic.
And then a foul call as Pavlovic trying to get free. It's against Kobe Bryant. That's 3 on Bryant.
As a defender, it's so important not to be discouraged. Continue to do exactly what you're doing. This is good defense, just better offense. The guy is that good that it does not make a difference. He doesn't even see you defending him. Able to put the ball on the floor and then get airspace.
Third team foul against the Lakers. Gibson can't get it to fall, and Odom draws one in.
Here's what I like, Mike. LeBron James guarding Kobe Bryant, and Kobe Bryant on the other end defending LeBron James. It comes down to the two best players on the floor.
The case right now is James getting a good rest to start the fourth. Now in that last foul.
Second foul.
On Ilgauskas, his fourth, second team foul. Shoot the penalty on the fifth. Smush Parker's going to check in for the Lakers. Jordan Farmar will sit.
Number 1, Smush Parker.
And you see all 11 points for LeBron James in the first half. Did not score in the third and just started playing here in the fourth. Meanwhile, Bryant having a big second half. Odom. Bryant trying to find some room. Somehow gets it in. Maneuvering through several defenders.
That's not right. That's just not fair to be able to make that type of play. Lamar Odom creating airspace and Kobe Bryant taking it from there.
He's got all of their points here in the fourth. James can't hit. And Turiaf the rebound. Crowd a little unsettled right now. They're nervous.
And they should be, because the way that the Lakers are executing on the offensive end, getting good looks and playing through Kobe Bryant.
We're just past the midway point of the fourth. Bryant. It's good. Kobe Bryant, 10 points here in the fourth quarter. And the Cavs call timeout.
Timeout, Cleveland.
There's a lot of 24 jerseys in attendance, and they're all standing now. Kobe Bryant with 32 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, doing it all, Mark Jackson.
Mama, there goes that man. In traffic, does not make a difference, doesn't see the basket, doesn't need to. Finishing in traffic, and then LeBron James, no airspace, too much airspace, releases, got him. Kobe putting on a show.
I dare you to watch Extreme Makeover and not cry.
Are you saying you cry when you watch it?
Yes, I am. Meanwhile, Kobe Bryant making the Cavs fans cry here in Cleveland. He has erupted in the second half. And LeBron James, again, didn't play much here in the fourth. But they need him now to take control. Not necessarily to score, though, right, Mark?
You need to put the ball in his hands and allow him to make a play. Not on the perimeter, 30 feet away from the basket, but put him in a position where the defense has to get the ball out of his hands. And when he gets rid of it, guys are in scoring position.
And he's fouled. And again, as you say, good things happen when the ball's in his hands. And he'll go to the line. Now, he's 3 of 4 so far tonight. But as we've mentioned, that's the one area that he's been struggling at, is from the free throw line.
And they have the benefit of having the best player on their team be a willing passer, a guy that's more than willing to make the right play off of a trap, off of a double team.
And there you see several games, and he's admitted it. Hey, he says, hey, I'm a good free throw shooter, shoots around 75% for his career. And right now, as he has said, he's in Strugglesville, and admitted that it gets in your head a little bit. And misses 2. And you hear a smattering of boos here in Cleveland.
He's too good of a shooter to be struggling this way. No question about it. Is in his mind right now.
They've missed 8 as a team, 10 of 18. And they're 30th in the league at that department. Still plenty of time remaining. Odom now picks him up on a switch. There's the double. Pavlovic. Shot clock winding down. Pavlovic to the basket. Pretty shot for Pavlovic.
He's been doing that all afternoon long. He's a guy that you don't have to run stuff for, put the ball in his hands. He's not waiting for LeBron James. He's the one guy that's looking to be aggressive when he catches the basketball. That time getting into the seams of the Laker defense.
Pavlovic, whose minutes fluctuate throughout his career, is having the best 7-game stretch of his young NBA career. Bryant, almost went in as he got knocked to the ground.
And take a look what the Cavaliers try to do. Mike Brown immediately double teaming Kobe Bryant when he catches the basketball. That time, not living with one guy guarding him, but LeBron James double teams. He goes away from the double team, contact, and almost knocks it in.
Now, those are the kind of shots. He hasn't been taking as many as those years because he has the confidence in his teammates. He's been looking to get them involved. Right now, though, you get the feeling that he's got a good feel with the ball and wants to take over.
The problem with defending him is he's a great shooter and he's a great driver. So where you're defending LeBron James down the stretch, you can live with him taking a shot, a jump shot, and it's contested. Kobe Bryant, you have to close that airspace because he's that good from long range.
He's played almost the entire second half. He sat all but 18 seconds. And there you see Bryant third in the NBA in free throw attempts per game. James right behind him at 4th. But Bryant is shooting at an 86% clip.
He talked to Kobe Bryant before the game. He said, what do you do when your team is struggling? Do you want to go back to the old Kobe Bryant, or do you have to stay patient? He said, hey, I stay patient. I look at the big picture, and I only think down the stretch is when I want to take over the ball game.
I think he believes this is in the down the stretch category.
He's a prophet.
The down the stretch category started at the beginning of the third quarter. It's a 3-point lead for the Lakers. Pavlovic. Bergeau inside. Plenty of contact. And he'll go back to the free throw line. And that's an area where he struggles as well. And it's just 61%. I think they call that on Bynum, and that's his 5th.
Colorado Lakers, number 17, Andrew Bynum.
The Lakers right now are not really playing a strong man-to-man. It's almost like a man zone where they're zoning areas and they're in position to help one another. It's really giving the Cavaliers a different look.
Luke Jackson hope to see his team finish this trip at 4-4. As we remind you, NBA on ESPN continues tonight as the Bulls will face the Phoenix Suns. NBA Sunday on ESPN 8 Eastern, also available in high definition on ESPN HD. Stepping up at the line. 1-point game with just under 4.5 to play, along with Mark Jackson and Lisa Salters. Mike Breen on hand from Cleveland. The Cavs trying to win for the 4th time in 5 games. Evans inside. Lost it. 11 turnover for the Lakers.
A great job of executing by the Cavs defensively, forcing the ball out of Kobe Bryant's hands, chasing down, doing multiple things, causing a turnover and put themselves in a position to take the lead.
James, Pavlovic for 3. Bang! Sasha Pavlovich from downtown. And the Cavaliers retake the lead.
And he's a guy you can build around because he's not afraid of the moment. So they put the ball in LeBron James' hands. He makes the play, and once again, a willing passer finding a shooter in Pavlovich.
8 of his 16 here in the fourth. Bryant got hit. Larry Hughes picks up his fourth. Brown doesn't like it, but Hughes not really arguing the call that much. Although Joe Crawford's not the guy to do that with.
No, there's nothing to argue about. He had contact on Kobe Bryant shooting a jump shot. You don't want to foul a jump shooter. As good as a jump shooter as he is, still live with the results. Contest and make him knock down the shot in your face.
And a clutch free throw shooter for the Lakers here in the fourth quarter have scored now 13 points. Kobe Bryant has all 13.
Talked about it earlier. He said, hey, this is the time when I look to make plays and win the ball game. Getting everybody involved early is important. But when it comes time to winning, that's what I'm paid to do.
Crowd trying to rattle him. Good luck. He is now perfect from the line, 11 for 11.
And the beautiful thing about it's not about scoring down the stretch. It's about making plays. LeBron James did exactly what he's supposed to do last time. The ball was in his hands. He made the play for somebody else.
Pavlovich thought about the three. Verjao draws contact, throws up the shot, and he will shoot two. They call a foul on Bynum, and that's it. Bynum's out. So it's 6 fouls. So the 19-year-old fouls out for the 4th time this season. 10 points, 2 rebounds, and a blocked shot for the youngest player in the league.
It does not really hurt the Lakers and Phil Jackson by losing Andrew Bynum because there's no big-time post threat for the Cleveland Cavaliers in the ball game. So you can go small and get away with having a power forward playing the center position.
Phil Jackson has 30 seconds to decide on his replacement. Bynum was waiting for Phil to say, okay, 6 time.
I think he's enjoying that chair.
So Bynum is done. And Jackson looking down. It's going to be Maurice Evans. So a small lineup for the Lakers.
The reason why you can go small is you have a big guy in Cheryoff, and also you have a long, small forward in Lamar Odom, who's an excellent rebound.
And you don't have Ilgauskas in the game for Cleveland to worry to match up with. How about Verjao knocking down some big free throws here. Cavs go back up. He's 5 of 7 from the line. Clutch free throws from the young man who normally struggles.
Came into the ball game, put his team in a position to take the lead, and he's being rewarded. Mike Brown is leaving him in the basketball game in spite of Ilgauskas' big ball.
Kobe Bryant, here's a double team, fires away, short, not a good shot. It's good in the rebound.
Not a good shot, but good defense, forcing him away from the basket. You live with the results that time. Larry Hughes staying at home.
James couldn't get it to go down as Turiaf hit him. And LeBron James will go to the line, and we'll have a timeout. Just under 3 minutes remaining, fourth quarter in Cleveland. Kobe Bryant putting on a show, but LeBron James trying to get the victory. He'll go to the line for 2 when we come back. Kobe Bryant has been brilliant this afternoon, Mark.
And really set it up with the jump shot. In traffic does not make a difference. Fade away if you're there, attacking the basket, getting into the lane of the Cavaliers defense, coming off the pick and roll, splits the defense, converge, and deux trois quatre. That's sprint for 1, 2, 3, 4. Find the shooter. Vujacic in the corner by himself, setting it up for his teammates.
He has all 14 of the Laker points here in the fourth quarter. In addition to 5 of 7 from the field, 4 for 4 from the line. James, meanwhile, to the free throw line. He missed 2 before and knocks that one down. You know what you like on Friday night against Miami? A technical foul was called against the Heat. He went right to the line, even though he's been struggling there, and said, I want to shoot it.
And that's a good thing. That shows that he's a guy that has the heart and the guts to want to be in the moment. Now he has to step up and knock him down.
This time he hits both.
There's no pressure for LeBron James. You're LeBron James. Why is it in your head? There's no pressure. You are living the life. Relax and knock him down. You are King James. I'm a witness to that.
The 2 free throws there, and it's back to a 4-point lead. That's the largest lead in the fourth quarter. This one's been close. And Turiaf foul by James, who knows it. That's his 3rd foul. And the Cavs are in the penalty.
Foul on Cavaliers number 23, LeBron James. His 3rd personal. Penalty situation.
So Turiaf will go to the line. He's a 66% free throw shooter.
I think the Cavs are doing the right thing, getting the ball out of Kobe Bryant's hand, looking to double team, forcing someone else to beat him.
Someone else scores for the Lakers here in the 4th.
You live with Turiaf going to the line or someone else making a shot, because the one guy that's proven is Kobe Bryant, and if you're the Cavs and Mike Brown, get the ball out of his hands. And the Lakers have a similar theory with LeBron James.
And they hit their free throws today, 24 of 28. That's an 86% clip. And it's back to a 2-point game.
Here's what I like what the Cavs do. Take the point guards out of the picture, play big, put Larry Hughes and LeBron James in the backcourt, and you spread the floor.
Odom picks him up on a switch. James to the basket. Strip. And they're going to say a 2-shot foul, so James will go right back to the line. That's where these two are so tough, that their ability to get to the free throw line.
You can run your offense through LeBron James. He's probably your best point guard, so why not put the ball in his hands down the stretch and let him make a play? That time, getting into the seams, pick and roll basketball, looking to turn the corner, draws the contact, and he's going to the line. Crucial too.
Turiaf's 4th foul. And you can tell right away that one was long. Now for the game, he's 5 for 9.
And some guys have an excuse to be bad foul shooters. When you look throughout this league, guys that are bad shooters, they have an excuse. LeBron James is too good to be this bad from the line.
But his 3 of 4 here at crunch time. And the Cavs lead is 3. Chance of defense here in Cleveland. Cavs a much improved defensive team, but they've had trouble stopping Kobe Bryant. Hughes gets up on him. Bryant on the drive, kicks it out. Smush Parker, little fake. That's a 2-pointer. Knocks it down. Smush Parker brings the Lakers within 1.
Good job by Smush Parker. Kobe Bryant creating the play, but Parker not settling for the 3. Pump fakes and steps in for a nice foul line jump shot.
Under the 2-minute mark. Odom with the long arms now on James. Shot clock winding down. James. Verajao puts it in. That's not the shot that he normally takes, but a big one for the Cavaliers.
Both guys trusting their role players. Kobe comes on one end, dribble penetration, finds Smush Parker. LeBron James does him one up. Dribble penetration, finding Verajao for the open jumper.
Bryant wanting the ball. Here comes the double team right away. Pumped away. Picked up by Pavlovich. Here goes Pavlovich. Inside. He's fouled. Count it. And 1. And the Cavaliers go up by 5.
Here's what you do defensively. Don't wait for Kobe Bryant to make a play. Double team and get the ball out of his hands. Pavlovich steals the basketball, finishes in traffic. If you're Kobe Bryant, you have to get back on defense. It's too late in the basketball game. Chase down on the defensive end, does not. The basket and the foul.
Bryant felt he was fouled. There was contact on that, but the Cavs didn't hear a whistle. And they get a chance at a 3-point play. Pavlovich with another big game for Cleveland. Point lead for Cleveland. LeBron James only 14 points, has not been a factor scoring-wise in the second half, but his teammates have certainly picked up the slack, including Sasha Pavlovich having another strong game. He's got 18 points, 10 of them here in the fourth quarter. And hits the free throws. 6-point lead with 1:24 remaining.
Pavlovich, a tough, gritty guy that competes on both ends of the floor, can stretch the defense, has really earned more minutes after his performance this afternoon.
Cavs on a 15-6 run. Odom steps back, knocks it down. Tough shot from Odom and a big one for the Lakers.
That's a tough matchup for Varejao guarding the skilled perimeter guy in Lamar Odom, able to step back and knock down the jump shot.
James to the basket, kicks it out. Pavlovic open for three. Won't go. Top of the backboard is inbounds. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. Cleveland ball. It hit the top of the backboard, but that's inbounds as long as it does not hit the shot clock. And they get a new 24. We want to apologize on some video problems. We're checking that out, working on it.
Playing through LeBron James, he's making plays and getting guys wide open looks.
Varejao. It's good. And a foul. Anderson Varejao with a drive to the basket.
It's an easy game when you're playing with a superstar. The attention to him, and Varejao says, I'm not going to wait for him. Turns the corner, gets the contact and the foul, and LeBron James loving it.
The young man from Brazil out there for his rebounding and his defense, hitting jump shots, hitting free throws, although not that time, and drives to the basket. Kobe Bryant on his drive. Pavlovic the rebound. And a whistle and a foul. With 40 seconds remaining, the Cavs will go to the free throw line as Bryant picks up his 5th foul.
Give the Cavaliers a lot of credit. Down the stretch, they said, we're not going to let Kobe Bryant single-handedly beat us. Got the ball out of his hands, forced the issue, crucial turnovers, and then attacked on the offensive end by the supporting Cavs.
Sasha Pavlovic, who's been the key man off the bench. Pavlovic in his 3rd year here in Cleveland, played his 1st year with Utah, and he's only 23 years old. He's been a feast or famine player for early start of his career, but starting to get that consistency now. And boy, he's putting together quite a stretch. Knocks that one down. And Pavlovic now with 21 points, 13 of them here in the 4th quarter. Near the 4th quarter, LeBron James and the Cavaliers with an 8-point lead. They scored 12 points in the 3rd quarter, 31 here in the 4th. Coming up, ABC World News tonight, or your local news. That's coming up after NBA basketball. Still time for the Lakers. Odom fires up a 3, won't go. Rebound tipped by Evans. Parker jacks up a 3, short. Rebound James. Will the Lakers foul? Or are they going to let it go? They have to foul. James gets in, and they're going to let it go. James to the basket, and that will do it. The Cleveland Cavaliers exploding here in the 4th quarter. Getting another big game from their bench as Odom nails the 3 with 9.4 remaining. They're going to put some time back on the clock as they blow the whistle. But the 2nd straight impressive win for the Cavaliers.
LeBron James turning the corner, ready for takeoff, exploding at the basket, sealing the deal for the Cavs.
James fouled now by Evans. Well, they should have fouled the last time. 97-90 with 9.4 remaining.
His 3rd personal.
And this is a terrific way to end this 5-game homestand.
This guy, it seems like he jumped off of one of those springboards or something. That's just not right. That's not right.
So James, only 16 points. His teammates did a great job. 46 bench points from Cleveland. And again, this is a big game because after this one, they'll finish up before the All-Star break, playing in Utah Wednesday, and then play the Lakers on Thursday in L.A. So they'll face Kobe Bryant and his team once again. But they finished this homestand 4-1 in these 5 games.
If you're the Cavs and you get this type of play from the supporting cast, you have to feel like you can beat anybody because it only makes LeBron James that much better, and that's scary.
Meanwhile, for the Lakers, they end their 8-game road trip 3-5 as they'll head home after a long trip, but they're celebrating here in Cleveland. Second straight impressive win for the Cavaliers.
And your final score for
They beat the Heat with a big fourth quarter on Friday night and beat the Lakers with a huge fourth quarter here this afternoon. The final score, the Cavaliers 99 and the Lakers 90. So for Mark Jackson, Lisa Salters, and our entire crew, this is Mike Breen saying so long from Cleveland. Now, except on the West Coast, stay tuned for ABC World News or your local news over most of these ABC stations. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Thanks for watching ABC.